come back over here like this. This is our task folder. Now we're going to install. We're going to install 4 terminals. Okay, and as always the case, be sure to stop by the chat. Here's if you want to install HyperV on your Windows 10 or 11 Home Edition. Here's a video to show you how to do that. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay, good. So this, if you want to see a video, shows you how to install HyperV, the Windows Virtualization Manager, Windows Answer to VMware and stuff like that. This is a video explains how it give you a link to the scripts you need to run in order to get HyperV installed. And HyperV is in fact installed on my computer right now. Okay. Haven't actually used it yet, but it is there. I'll just mention again, this here, as you can see, is run on Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, it's the latest stable version of Linux Mint. It uses the Cinnamon desktop. Okay, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 4 processors. So we're going to start off by installing these 4 terminals just for the fun of it. Let's just start out with Lacry right there. Okay. Let's install that. Well, be sure to check out the videos for the Consolidated Edison stock funds that I posted in my usual weekly videos showing stock charts and forecasts as well as returns. No screenshot available. Fast cross-platform terminal emulator. Supposedly, there's something going on like it's not being developed anymore or something like that. Something about Alacrity. Telex, it sort of gives you tiny window manager inside your terminal. It allows you to like split the terminal windows. Well, I just mentioned that I've already ran update at least once a week. You should run update on your system. Make sure you got the latest version of all the software. Okay, install. So it's going to install a few things here. Yeah, it's Nautilus. Interesting. Nautilus. Isn't Nautilus like a tiling window manager or something like that? Continue. So we already did Lacries. Now we got to do Terminator and Kitty, right? We're just going to take a look at all these terminals, see what we got here. Okay, so which one we prefer. Then we're going to jump in. We're going to install the R-based language. Then we'll go out to the RStudio site and download the installation for RStudio. Okay. And as always, you don't be bashful. Stop by the chat session and say hi. Okay. So that's there. Let's do Qt Powerful Genius. That looks like it right there. Terminal emulator. Yes, let's just let her rip, shall we? So if we're going to install R, we're going to also install, what do we want to install? That's right, we want to install Quattro, probably DuckDB. We'll see what happens. So that was what? That was Kitty. Okay, we got Terminator. Look at all this, holy, we've got screenshots, don't we? Look at that. Looks like a terminal to me. install. Now honestly, I don't use a lot of split screen type of terminals because I'm really not a developer type of guy. Mainly just run a few basic things in it. So how do we install there? That should be all of them, right? So while we're here, let's just try to install RB. Okay, our base core. Interesting. I wonder what that is. So let's install our base. Continue. Oh, you notice one thing, of course, is it's going to install Fortran, the G Fortran, because basically R is a wrapper for Python for Fortran. That's just face the facts. R is a wrapper for Fortran, and I'll mention that pandas and NumPy are also wrappers for wrappers as in a soft candy wrapper for Fortran also. Let's face the fact. Fortran is still the standard, the gold standard for statistical language. Okay. Of course, the real question: what is the action? No, this is obviously old. No one uses this anymore. Okay. Version 4332. I think that's a little old. Yeah, that's a little old. That's a little old. But we may leave it for tonight, okay? So this is base. So maybe the core installs some additional core packages or something like that. So what's this? Build 2. That's interesting. Oh, okay, so it's the same one. All right, good. What about RStudio? RStudio API. I don't know what that is. Let's see what this is. The RStudio API package, right? Access. We don't have RStudio itself, do we? OBS Studio. Okay. What else we want to do then? Let's begin taking a look at our accessories here, shall we? Administrator Kitty. Okay, that's a little bit too minimum. that's a little too minimal. Administrator Kitty Fish. Alacrity. Interesting. It's interesting that none of them seem to have a terminator. So again, this is the forerunner of telex, okay? Over here we can say split vertically. Alright? That was terminal. Let's do telex. And this is telex over here, okay? What's add terminal to the right? Okay, add terminal to the bottom. Okay? Is there anything particularly good about it? Oh, look at that. You got the let's go with this one up here for right now. You notice we are using the fish shell. Of course, as always, I say again, my friends, do not be bashful. Stop by, offer me a few encouraging words. The reason I'm going to afternoon sessions is to actually had some people show up. So my goal is going to be to do it between, say, between 4 and 6, maybe on 4 or 6. But if you click the bell icon, you'll never miss a video or never miss me going live again. Of course, as always, click the like button, click the share button, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon. And stop by the live session and stay high. So here we are. So let's just make sure. Like I said, I don't really. Let's just make sure we are up to date, okay? Because the version of R is a little behind, okay, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's do R, and the version's 4.3.2. See, it's all the way back to 2020. I'm sorry, that really doesn't make any sense. Okay, so let's come over here with our browser. All right, go to R. Yes, we know a statistical language. Over here. See if we can find download. So where's the actual language itself? That's odd. See a lot of stuff here. I don't actually see the R language. Back over here. Oh. This looks rather I don't understand why this is so complicated for. What version of Mint are we on? Linux Mint. So what version of... come, stop by the chat session and give me a hand, okay? .22. Okay, good. If you're above, do this. Okay. So we did that. Do package update. Oh, crap. Shoot. How come there's not an easier way? Now I can't recognize it at all. Okay, which isn't good. Let's see. Okay. So that doesn't exactly work. Dev. Well, let's move on. Let's move on. What else do we want to install? We can't install, well, you wonder why we can't download a dev package for RStudio, don't you? Let's try to RStudio download. You wonder why we can't download the package directly from Debian, right? How do I? Let's ask this question one more time. Ubuntu. Oh, no wonder. Oh, geez, that's different, isn't it? What's my question? Okay, let's see. it's a mystery to me why why Ubuntu is running in our version. It's over a year old, unless Linux doesn't actually upgrade all the packages. I don't know. Okay, anyway, that's about 30 minutes. So I'm going to give you 5 more minutes to stop by the chat session. I'm going to bring this session to a close, and we'll see you back over tomorrow afternoon around 4 probably. Okay. Going once, going